A man recently granted day parole for nearly 40 years after killing a New Brunswick police officer has been turned over to American authorities. Our Hafsa Arif joins us. She's in the news center, and you've got details on this. What do we know, Hafsa?
Yeah, well, Todd, Anthony Philip Romeo, as of yesterday, is no longer in Canada and no longer under Canadian supervision. The Canada Border Services Agency confirms the 62-year-old was transferred to U.S. Customs and Border Protection earlier this week, which is less than a month after he was granted day parole. Romeo is an American citizen and was serving a life sentence for the 1987 killing of New Brunswick Highway Patrol Constable Emmanuel Aucoin, who was shot and killed during a traffic stop near Fredericton. At the time of that killing, Romeo was already wanted for another murder in New York State. During his trial, a psychiatrist testified Romeo believed he was being followed by a monster and thought Constable Aucoin was that monster. Despite being denied full parole in both 2012 and 2022, the Parole Board of Canada granted Romeo day parole earlier this month, citing his remorse, long-term treatment for mental health issues, and a detailed risk management plan. Because Romeo is not a Canadian citizen, the CBSA says it is required to remove anyone who is in the country illegally. Constable Aucoin's daughter, Valerie, says the news has been difficult to process.
It is somewhat reassuring to know that he will never be able to come back into Canada, but that doesn't mean he could not reoffend in the States, and I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody or any family down in the States for any reason, so it's unfortunate.
Now in the United States, Romeo is outside Canadian jurisdiction, meaning he's no longer subject to supervision or conditions imposed here. And so far, as of right now, Romeo's status and any conditions he may face in the U.S. have not been made public. We reached out to U.S. Customs and Border Protection for comment, and they say they're kind of working on that request at the moment. Todd?
Okay, perhaps we will hear from them. Hafsa Arif in the CTV News Center right now. Thank you.